Discover the Access Plus version of the popular Cortex challenge game, which has been adapted for players living with cognitive disorders. Cortex Access Plus can be played alone or with up to 4 players, ages 8 and up. Each round takes about 20 minutes to play. The box contains 2 decks of Cortex Access Plus challenge cards in 2 different colors, representing 2 levels of difficulty. 10 touch challenge cards, 10 raised touch cards, an answer booklet, the game rules, testimonials, and game mediation advice from scientific experts. Take out the deck of challenge cards for the chosen level of difficulty. You can also mix the 2 levels for more challenges. Add the touch challenge cards to the challenge card deck and shuffle. Place the deck in the middle of the table, face down. This will be the draw pile. Lay the raised touch cards on the table with the raised side up so that all the players can see them, touch them, and memorize them. Set the raised touch cards aside, face down. The game can now begin. The symbol on the back of each challenge card indicates the type of challenge. There are 7 different types of challenges, including analysis, reasoning, and coordination. Explain the challenge before turning the card over to help the players get ready. Turn over the first card on the draw pile. The player who thinks they have the answer must raise their hand and give the answer. If several players raise their hand, you will have to choose at random, fairly, and let each speak in turn. Each player can only give 1 answer per card. If the player gives the right answer, they win the challenge card. If they give the wrong answer, they do not win the card and another player gets to answer. If none of the players give the right answer, discard the card and move on to the next. If you're not sure about the answer, you can consult the answer booklet. The touch challenge cards are spread throughout the draw pile and get drawn at random. When a touch challenge card is drawn, the player who won the previous challenge card gets to do the touch challenge. Take one of the raised touch cards and place it in the player's hand, face down, making sure they do not look at it. The other players can help you choose the card. The player has 30 seconds to recognize and name the object on the card using only their sense of touch. They can use the images on the back of the game rules booklet as clues. If the player gives the right answer, they win the card. If they give the wrong answer, the raised touch card is put back in its deck and the game continues with the next challenge card. The game ends when there are no more cards in the challenge draw pile. The player with the most challenge cards wins. As in the classic version, choose a level of difficulty for the challenge cards. You can also mix the 2 levels for more challenges. The touch challenge cards will not be included in the draw pile, but you can have the player do a touch challenge after every 3 successfully completed challenges. As in the classic version, the player tries to find the solution to the challenge indicated on the challenge card. If the player gets the answer right, they win the challenge card. If not, it is discarded. When the player has won 3 challenges, they can do a touch challenge. The game ends when the player has won 8 challenges. This number can be adjusted depending on the game time and the player's interest. The challenges engage many cognitive functions, including attention, observation, impulse control, short-term and working memory, mental imaging, motor skills, and sense of touch. You can select the challenges to stimulate specific cognitive functions or use all the challenges for broader stimulation. Both versions of the Cortex Access Plus game can be easily adapted thanks to the different types of challenges offered. To best adapt the game, you can select the level of difficulty and the nature of the challenges to correspond with the player's level, reduce the number of challenges, or select raised touch cards. You can find all the recommendations and scientific advice in the dedicated booklet inside each game box. Also discover the other adapted games in the Access Plus product line on accessplus-asmodee.com. Access Plus, games for every ability.